Cool lagoon. Where the sun is hot and the sunbathers are oh so cool. SpongeBob is laying on his back on a towel.
What a beautiful day.
You said it, pal.
Can you believe that, son? Patrick's eyes are singed.
I could look at it all day. SpongeBob sits up then takes his sunglasses off.
Patrick? Patrick's eyes go back to normal after he takes a drink.
What?
Nothing.
So, how's that tan coming?
I don't know. Let me check. Lifts his pants and looks at his tan, looking good. How's yours?
Just a minute. Lifts his shorts and screams because his rear end is showing. Then lays on his stomach. I could have sworn I was laying on my back. Both laugh as a swarm of people run by them. Larry is lifting 6 people on a surfboard. Everyone cheers and chants his name.
Hey, it's Larry, the lifeguard. 3 girls walk up to Larry.
Mr. Lifeguard, can I feel your muscle?
Sure. Don't scratch the paint. Nancy and her friends run off after feeling Larry's muscles. Scooter and his friends come up next.
Lifeguard, how's the tubage?
Gnarly, dudes.
Alright, yeah. Woohoo. Scooter and his friends run off as an elderly couple come up. Lifeguard, can you point out the snack bar?
Right over there. But you guys are way too old and unsightly for my beach. And I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Both walk off, so polite, just like we raised him.
What a guy. Is it any wonder he's so popular? Just imagine. If I were a lifeguard. Imagines himself in a lifeguard watchtower. That would be so cool.
Oh, what do you want to be a lifeguard for? Nobody really likes those guys. Larry is being carried by a bunch of fish. Being a lifeguard is so dumb. All they do is blow, blow, blow on their stupid whistles, rub, rub, rub that white stuff on their noses and show off their gross misshapen bodies. His belly expands. Nat walks by.
Points at Patrick's belly. Dude, put that thing away. There are, like, children here. Patrick pushes his belly fat into his feet.
I'm going to the snack bar. Walks off.
Who needs to be a lifeguard? I'm cool. Zooms into a geek-like looking SpongeBob. I'm every bit as cool as Larry. And if I'm not, let me be struck by. Thunder roars, a flying ice cream truck. An ice cream truck with wings comes falling down, and live. The ice cream truck slows down and lands on top of SpongeBob, then drives away. SpongeBob's towel flies away.
Speaking into a megaphone, please do not land flying ice cream trucks on the bathers. As SpongeBob gets up, a vanilla ice cream cone falls off his nose. SpongeBob, you okay? Notices the vanilla on SpongeBob's nose and mistakes it for sunscreen. Hey! I didn't know you were a lifeguard.
Lifeguard?
The nose?
Swipes his finger on his nose to see the ice cream, white stuff. You think I'm a lifeguard?
Sure. There's no hiding the lifeguard look, SpongeBob. And you've got it.
You really think so?
You bet I do. Say, we're a little short-handed around here. How would you like to work the beach?
High voice, I'd love it. Hugs Larry.
All right. Put SpongeBob down, leave that on the bench, Kahuna. Hey, Annette, come here. A fish walks over. I want you to meet my buddy, SpongeBob.
Hi. Annette kicks sand in his face.
Babe, guy's a lifeguard. Annette whistles as Nat, Shooby, and Bill run over and pick up SpongeBob.
It works. Now wearing a suit similar to Larry's. Larry and SpongeBob walk around the beach blowing their whistles. Larry is putting lotion on Sadie and gives SpongeBob a thumbs up. SpongeBob is putting lotion on Old Man Jenkins. Larry makes sand castles with children. SpongeBob lifts a bucket revealing an actual castle. The children play in the castle and Larry gives SpongeBob a thumbs up. Larry lifts some anchors as SpongeBob lifts 2 soda cups with straws for weights. Nat walks up and takes a cup. SpongeBob falls over on one side. Both hula dance playing ukuleles. Woohoo. That was the greatest, Larry.
Yeah. Say, how'd you like to take the second shift?
By myself?
Only if you think you're ready. SpongeBob holds up a jar of zinc oxide.
I'm not just ready. Put some of the zinc oxide on his nose. I'm ready, Freddy.
It's Larry. Well, I guess I'll just...
Help, help. A fish struggles in the water. Help, help, help.
We've got a sinker. SpongeBob, let me take this. I haven't seen any action all day.
Action?
Larry runs across the beach and dives into the water.
Please help, please help. Sinks underwater. Larry goes underwater to rescue him. Everyone gasps. Larry emerges from the water holding the unconscious fish. Everyone cheers except SpongeBob.
Breathe, darn you. Starts to punch the fish in the stomach. The fish regurgitates water and a book.
That's the last time I breathe and swim. You saved my life.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. Walks up to SpongeBob, who is stunned. You know, SpongeBob, the babes in the big chair are great, but the best part is knowing you're the only thing that stands between these good people. Notice a sign that reads Annual Hot Dog Chug and everyone is rooting for Scooter, who is eating a bunch of hot dogs, and a watery grave. And that's what it's all about. A boat drives up. Their lives are in your hands now, 'cause I got a date with a tanning booth. Jumps in the boat with Nancy, Pilar, and Shuby. See ya. The boat drives off.
But an inner tubing floats around him. Can't swim. Oh, if I'd known being a lifeguard meant guarding their lives, I would never have said yes. Throws the inner tube off. Maybe nothing will go wrong. Then when Larry comes back, I'll tell him I'm not interested. Besides, what's the worst that could happen? Imagines everyone in the lake turns into tombstones. He screams, runs up to the lifeguard tower and rings the bell, then speaks into a megaphone. Emergency. Everybody out of the water. Hurry. Emergency. Out of the water. The entire crowd runs out of the water. Emergency. Everyone wonders what is going on. There are sharks in there. A family of sharks is shown in the crowd.
Hey, that's my family you're talking about.
Sea monster. A giant, green sea monster walks over.
You know, we sea monsters have made great strides in the fields of science and literature. Walks off as he smacks SpongeBob with his tail.
Somebody went? Crowd of people are angry and go back to playing in the water. No, don't go. Screams whenever the fish are doing dangerous things in the water, such as Harold splashing water at a net, Frank water skiing with two female fish above him, two children playing catch the ball while inside a killer whale's mouth, and Frank the muscular fish hitting Scooter's head on the rock. He screams and then brings out an ice cream cart. Free ice cream. Everyone runs out of the water again and crowds around the cart. Plenty for everybody. One for you, one for you. Okay, everybody got one? Everyone in the crowd eats their ice cream and sweet treats. Aha, now I gotcha. Now, you all have to wait 1 hour before you go swimming. Shows a clock. Everyone stops smiling, but just so you're not tempted. Ties everyone up with yellow do not cross tape, including Scooter, who is about to go surfing. He makes a bow-shaped knot after he's done tying everyone up. Ladies and gentlemen, the lagoon is closed.
We like Larry better.
Does Larry ever give you, speaks into megaphone, free ice cream? Patrick bursts out of a porta potty.
Ice cream. Starts running around. Did somebody say, has toilet paper sticking out of his pants? Ice cream? Runs up to the tape. Where is it? Is it here? The words do not cross on the tape change into ice cream. Huh? Ice cream. Yay. Laughs heartily and he breaks through the tape and runs into the lagoon, but then he gets an ache in his rear end. Cramp. Holds his behind and begins to struggle in the water.
Notices Patrick struggling in the water. Holy cow. Somebody's drowning.
Lounging at the top of the lifeguard tower. Oh, no, that's not possible. The lagoon is closed. Tied up group of fish angrily walk over to the tower.
Dude, get your butt in the water.
If there was anyone in there, we'd hear them.
Help, help. SpongeBob stands up and takes off his shades. I can't swim.
Somebody would be screaming that they're drowning.
I'm drowning. I'm drowning.
They would have to have crossed the line.
I'm drowning 'cause I crossed the line.
Looks at the angry fish and takes out a pair of binoculars. Okay, I'll take a look, but just to prove to you that. His eyes become huge and break through the lenses of the binoculars. Patrick isn't drowning. Sees Patrick drowning.
Can't swim. Butt hurts. Ice cream. SpongeBob jumps off the tower.
Hold on, Patrick. Runs to the shore, flailing his arms rapidly. I'm coming. Approaches the shore but stops to avoid touching the water.
Help, help.
Don't move. Gets a life preserver. Catch this. Throws it out to Patrick, but only lands about a foot out into the water.
Quit fooling around, man. Get in the water.
Help, help.
Oh, what am I going to do? Got to think. Starts running in circles. Gotta think. Gotta run around and think. Gotta run around and think at the same time. Gotta think, gotta have a plan. Gotta think. The shape of his body turns into a light bulb. I've got it. Takes out a straw. Patrick can't drown if there isn't any water. Sets straw in water and starts to suck out all the water. He grows huge. Well, you're safe now, Patrick.
Inside SpongeBob, help, I'm drowning. I've got butt cramps. I want ice cream and now it's dark. SpongeBob spits all the water out. Patrick is drowning again. Help, help. Help me, I'm drowning. Help. SpongeBob runs to a couple sitting in a boat, about to share a hot dog.
To us. He and Nancy are about to buy their hot dog when SpongeBob takes their boat and runs off. They make an angry look.
Comes back to return their hot dog. Sorry. Here's your hot dog. Hands them back their hot dog, then runs off and paddles the boat in the lagoon over to Patrick. Okay, Patrick, here I come. Patrick is still flailing and screaming, come round, Pat. Here I am. Patrick grabs the boat and starts tearing it apart in a desperate frenzy. SpongeBob ushers him to stop, but the boat is torn completely into pieces and SpongeBob is in the water, too.
Oh, sorry. He and SpongeBob start struggling in the water. Patrick pushes SpongeBob underwater trying to stay afloat. Then he starts hitting SpongeBob with an anchor.
Help. Help us. We're drowning. Everyone who is tied up walks off whistling.
Goodbye, Patrick.
Goodbye, ice cream. The two continue to struggle. Larry walks up behind them and picks them up, revealing that the water is very shallow, and only up to his ankles. SpongeBob?
Yes, Larry?
You're not a lifeguard, are you?
No, Larry.
Carrying SpongeBob and Patrick in his hands. Let's go, guys. Later, SpongeBob and Patrick are paddling in a kiddie pool. Very good. You fellas are learning fast.
Ow, butt cramps.